Hey, welcome to Lady Overlander Radio. Tonight we're talking with Matt Hester of Rowdy Jeepers. Stay tuned. Grab your favorite drink, whether it's a coffee, cocktail, or tea, and get ready. It's Ladies' Night on Lady Overlander Radio. The Lady Overlander Radio podcast is sponsored by CB Adventure Supply, Midland Radio, Go Treads, Overland Spices, The Moore Expo, Wildland Coffee, Adventure Trail Outfitters, Lifesaver Water Filters, Sea Sucker Camp, and Sport Keg. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Hey girl, hey!
Hey girl, hey.
So, the last part there that we mentioned, Sport Keg, they're actually based in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yes, they are.
And they got some pretty cool stuff. Tonight is like an Arkansas-themed night. Because I just moved to Arkansas, you are in Arkansas, and our guest is in Arkansas.
Yeah, pig suey.
That's right.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. Yes.
What?
Still learning all the Arkansan stuff.
Hey.
I know what it is.
The Hogs men's basketball team plays tomorrow on the Sweet 16. What is wrong with you?
Woo-hoo.
Against UConn.
What's the piggy's name again?
Tuss.
Oh, yeah. That's it. All right. So, Matt, thank you for coming on the show. We're really excited to talk to you.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And we'd like to get started with a little bit of background on yourself and how you came up with the Rowdy Jeepers Club.
Oh, okay. Well, where do you want me to start? I guess I moved here when I was
a little bit on your, yeah. Okay.
I've been four-wheeling my whole life. I grew up on a dairy farm.
Okay.
Whenever I was 6 years old, I got in trouble with my grandpa for taking his truck and getting it stuck in the woods. So I guess that was probably the very first time. But I really started wheeling whenever I was 15 years old. I would always take my dad's truck out. He had an 82 Toyota lifted truck with 35 1250s on it, and it would go about everywhere.
Oh, awesome. Hello, old man, old truck. Thanks
and
for
watching. I started the page because I went with another page, I'm not going to say who, and they thought I was a little too crazy and a little too rowdy, and they kept calling me too rowdy. And at one point, I actually kind of got kicked out of the group, and I started my own group. And then a whole bunch of people from that group with me, and then they let me back in the group when everybody told them, you know what I mean? And that's basically what started it. I wanted to get a page, local, Northwest Arkansas, where you could not tear stuff up, get rowdy where you're able to get rowdy, and guaranteed rides every Saturday, guaranteed no matter what.
Rain or shine, huh?
That's right. Rain's even better.
Right on.
It is fun.
I've dealt with the Arkansas mud there. In the intro, you see where my Forerunner got high centered there and on a trail that wasn't a trail.
In the Ozarks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So walk us through, you said you had multiple Jeeps, but what your primary Jeep that you use, walk us through that Jeep build. What kind of suspension do you have on it? What kind of lift, tires, all that?
Well, I got pretty much rough country on three of them, and I can't even remember what I think it's Fox on the black Jeep. I got an 87 CJ7 that's got about an 8.5 inch lift on it now as of today. And then I have 3 98s. I have 2 Cherokee 98s, one red with a 4.5 inch lift, one green and black with a 5 inch lift. And then I have a 98 Jeep Wrangler with a 5 inch lift, coils all the way around, and aftermarket adjustable control arms on everything. I got the adjustable control arms on it.
That's pretty cool. Sounds like you have a lot of fun.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, yeah. You can only drive one, though,
Yeah, you can only drive one at a time. Yeah, that's true. It's just like my husband
Right.
tells me you can only wear one pair of shoes at a time. But I ignore that negativity.
No, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm not about that life. Oh, Bats Off Road is watching. Hey, Tony. This is an
Hey.
Arkansas theme night. Yay.
Gonna make him so mad.
Suey. Yeah,
Which
go
Jeep do you
Tusk.
take out the most on your trails?
Will you say that again, please?
Which Jeep do you prefer to take out on trails? Do you have a favorite?
Rowdy, the white Wrangler, because it's got that short wheelbase. I drive it mostly,
Very cool.
but the red Cherokee is definitely.
A lot of fun.
Longer wheelbase.
So
Am I freezing up or is it y'all?
I think it might be me. I'm trying out my Starlink tonight, but it's on the entire other side of the house. So I think it's. Can you guys hear me?
I hear you fine.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you now. It's good now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying out Starlink tonight, and they don't have a ton of satellites up in the air on the eastern side of the United States. So I hopefully it'll be much better when I get out west. But it's still pretty good. Like I've been pretty happy with it so far. Now, do you wheel mostly in the Ozarks or mostly in the Ouachitas, or both?
We pretty much go everywhere. Mostly we go to Mark Twain in Missouri,
Oh, okay.
Rush Springs in Missouri, Disney, Oklahoma, Greenland. I'm hitting Greenland this weekend. I got a trail I named out there called the Gnarl. And then we found a new one called the Rowdy Rocky Road. And it's got some mud pits. It's got some really cool stuff. And the good thing about it is most of the stuff I take people on, you don't have to do the hard, stupid stuff. I used to be like that, and I've spent $100,000 in about a year and 2 months on Jeep. So I try not to do the really stupid stuff every weekend.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't want to run people off either. Don't want to. I've never really taken anybody out there and broke their stuff, and I don't want to start now.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Because we travel full time in our vehicles, we don't normally do the harder trails because I really don't want to break something and be out of a house for an indeterminate amount of time, So
Absolutely.
And we've done some moderate, I would say, but nothing super hard. No big rock crawling or anything like that. Now I know Arla, she likes to send it, so she just, I don't know, she's kind of badass.
Give it beans.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome. So, what is your bucket list place to wheel? Is there any place, even in another country or out west or anywhere that you're like, I really have to go wheel there at some point in my life?
Oh, there's so many. I can't even think of all the places that I want to go. There's some in, it seems like, I can't remember if it was Arizona or New Mexico. There was just some crazy colors out in this desert out there and crazy stuff. I can't remember what the heck it's called, though, to save my life.
It's probably Arizona, right outside of Phoenix or a little bit south of Phoenix. I know there's a ton of trails out there.
I don't know. I guess I'd like to, if somebody said, hey, you can go anywhere you want to go with your Jeep, I'd probably go to Brazil or Italy.
Heck yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
Shipping that bad boy.
So, does your Jeep Club follow the Tread Lightly principles?
Oh, absolutely.
Have you heard of those? Okay.
You're talking about not tearing trails up, right?
Yes.
Right. Don't create new routes or expand existing trails. Avoid sensitive habitats. Cross streams only at the fords where the roads or trails intersect the stream. And respect and be considerate of other users so that they all can enjoy quality experiences. That's their principles. So
yeah, we'll pick up people's trash out there, and at certain places we'll go off trail when we have permission, like at a new 4-wheel drive park or whatever. If they tell us go ahead and take whatever trails you want, then we do. But other than that, we stick to the trails and we don't tear them up. We don't cause erosion like the razors and stuff do. The razors just sling crap all over the place and could care less about about the habitat. It seems like
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
it
So,
is.
yeah.
He's out walking around.
Is there any thing you can get behind a building or anything, Matt? Because we're hearing a lot of wind feedback.
Yeah, let me get up here. Let me get up here by my customer's house.
Okay. We're going to give Matt a minute there to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to Tornado Valley.
Yeah. Super windy.
Oh.
Hey, Gen Xers. He's getting
here.
there.
I can actually get in my other work truck here. I forgot.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
I'm here.
Already better.
All right. There we go.
Like an office now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much better. Much better.
It is kind of.
Oh.
Did you lose him? We got you. You're good.
Is he good?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
good.
hearing him. Yeah. I don't hear him though.
My workers are trying to figure out what I'm doing here. They think I'm recording them.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't want to be accused of that for sure.
Oh yeah.
Much better. Yes, old man, old
Much
truck.
better.
No wind sound
Much
now.
better. Much gooder.
So how many members do you have in the Rowdy Jeep Club, and how many of them are women?
Ooh.
See, that's a good question. I probably have 800 members right now, and I would say probably maybe 300 to 500 of them are women. I'm sure. I mean, I haven't actually checked that. I'm just saying. I know a lot of the times it's male, female, male, female. It's not just all men or anything.
Yeah.
It's probably about 50-50.
So do you guys just do day trips, or do you camp overnight anywhere, or what's your normal day look like?
We haven't camped yet. Now we're going to. I got the little baby, so we don't do the camping very much. But we do night runs, we do day runs, we do Saturdays, we do Sundays sometimes. I mean, we try, and sometimes we do during the week runs. We're trying to accommodate everybody.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
How many would you say on average goes with you on your trips?
10 to 40.
Holy cow.
Ooh.
That's a swing.
That's a lot of rigs.
Every weekend. Every single weekend.
Does that become kind of hard to manage at times, though?
No, I have really good admins. Some of my really good friends. I make people that are admins, people that ride with me fluently. People that are there in the thick with me. People that are, I'll have me as an admin in the front, an admin in the mid, and an admin in the rear. That way we can control our herd and keep everybody in line. Keep people from going off the trail, because that's happened a couple times. We've had people go veering off in a national forest and go do their own thing, and we don't want to promote that.
No, I don't blame you there, especially if you're kind of responsible for them.
Absolutely.
So what's the biggest challenge or the craziest thing that's happened to you on the trails? Anything really out of the, just kind of out there?
I don't know if you mean breaking stuff or things that I've seen. I've seen bears. I've seen wild turkeys. We seen a mama bear and her 4 baby cubs. Or I don't know if it was 3 or 4. I can't remember. We got a picture, but seen some cubs. We had a bunch of turkeys frolic through the forest. One time I broke down, and my friend Nick Foster, he brought his kids, because he always does, to help fix me in the woods. And there was a mountain lion. We didn't see it, but we could hear it. We could hear a mountain lion screeching, and it was absolutely a mountain lion. And his kids all saying, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty."
Oh no! Mm-mm.
Don't do that.
I think people are surprised to find out that there's mountain lions in the Midwest, and the Florida Panthers here they're basically of the same family of the cougar and the mountain lion, just a little bit smaller. They're they interbreed them and everything to kind of populate down here a little more. But people have seen him up in the Panhandle, and if you ask any of the experts, they tell you, "Oh no, you're not going to see him up in the Panhandle. That's too far north." Yeah. I'm like, they can walk wherever they want to walk.
That's right. And they're not here, but we got trail cameras that pick them up all the time.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Not interesting.
Yeah, we were camping at a state park in Florida, and we just happened to look over in the bushes, and there was one kind of slowly. I guess we were kind of downwind from him or whatever, but he was kind of slowly making his way through the bushes. Scary.
Oh man, that sure is scary.
But cool. Yeah.
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 So back to the crazy things that have happened. Did you break something really, really major, or did somebody go like really off camber to where they've almost flipped or anything like that?
I've never had anybody in my bunch ever get anything like that. I'm the stupid one. I'm the one that breaks the stuff.
You're the rowdy one.
Usually.
The one in the front.
Yeah. People see me and you're like, no, probably shouldn't do that. And how I roll. I used to break stuff every weekend, and I mean, it was costing me $1,500 to $3,000 a week, and that's just ridiculous.
That's a lot, yeah.
It really is. Basically, I was working 2 jobs, and one of them's for my Jeep habit.
I hear you.
For your pain.
Yeah, earlier he told us when we were off camera, he told us that he worked for Jeep, but he meant that he works to pay on his Jeeps when he breaks them, which was funny. So now how does your wife like going? Does she and the baby go, or do you?
She doesn't much. We're going this Sunday. I'm going to take her and the baby, a real trip. But I took her when I first got back into Jeeping about 3 years ago, and we sunk my white Jeep up to, I don't know, a little bit above the mirrors in mud, and she didn't like it. And so she don't go a lot anymore. I done messed that up.
I didn't like being stuck in the mud either, to be honest.
Do you have a winch?
Do not recommend.
4 of them.
On every vehicle. Some of them on the back too.
Yeah. I thought about putting.
Hey, honey, that's my husband. He's
sounds like
Oklahoma right now. Yeah, Oklahoma's windy, he said.
Crystal Davis says she made it.
Thanks for watching.
She made it.
Very cool. If you guys have any questions you'd like to ask the guest, just throw them up there in the comments and we'll put them up on the screen for you.
If I like it. Just kidding.
If you like the question, yeah.
If I approve.
Yeah.
So, real quick, Arla and I had some kind of exciting news this week. Last week we were informed that we were in the top 20 overlanding podcasts to listen to in 2023. We're number 5. Last year we were number 6. We moved up 1, so number 5.
Number 5 is alive.
And just yesterday, Tread Magazine did a feature story on us. It was really cool. Got a lot of great feedback on that and stuff. So just doing a little tiny bragging moment there for Arla and I, because we've been working really, really hard on this podcast, and it's just nice to see that people appreciate what we're doing.
That's awesome.
We like
Thanks, Crystal.
Oh, Tony wants to know, do you guys trail ride only, or do you ever camp? Well, we already talked about that a second ago.
Yeah, we're not opposed to camping. I just haven't. And we go a lot of places where you could camp. I don't have to camp there, but I can hang out with you until bedtime.
Yeah. Right on.
Okay, that's for you. I'm trying to read the comments there.
Yeah, Arla's going to throw them up on the screen there she goes. Yeah, we like to show the audience the comments too. And
Crystal says, well deserves. Love your podcast.
Thank you.
Old Man Old Truck, congratulations. I read the Tread Magazine articles. Alrighty then. Gen Xers, favorite suspension setup?
That's your question.
That's for you.
For me?
Yeah.
I don't know what favorite would be. Within my budget of having 4 Jeeps, I go with rough country. I really like the rough country. My friends spend thousands of dollars more on their stuff, but I mean, I'm the one leading the show, so I mean, I can't be doing that bad with it,
That's true.
It is good. Rough country is good stuff.
What do you like specifically about rough country?
Affordable.
Just Well, it's affordable, and their warranty, if you have something that busts on the warranty, they'll take good care of you. I just like to get it quick. It's like if I make a decision today, you know what? I think I want to change a lift kit. I can have it in 6 days at my door.
Very cool.
I really like that. It's easy to get a hold of them, you know.
My first lift kit on my JK was a Rough Country.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It served me well.
So do you allow any Toyotas or any other types of vehicles to come on the trail rides?
It's Rowdy Jeepers.
Absolutely. Rowdy Jeepers, like my page, Rowdy Jeepers is just a mentality. You know, you don't have to have a Jeep. You just got to have the Rowdy Jeeper attitude. And we're glad to have you.
I got a Rowdy 4Runner, and my husband has a Rowdy JL, so.
Rowdy JL.
That thing is pretty rowdy. Sometimes. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
He's put that thing through its paces, especially out west.
Yes.
So.
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the 4Runners are fun. I've seen them do some crazy stuff.
Yep. So, do you have any pet peeves when you're out on the trail? What's like something that really annoys you when you're out there and you see it happen?
Just drama. I don't like drama.
Same.
I don't do drama. I don't like people telling. I mean, if somebody's littering, yes, we're going to get on them. But I don't. If somebody wants to go into the creek, and we all know you shouldn't go in there, and they want to do it, that's their choice. You know, I ran into where people are trying to control other people, and then the people do it anyway, and there was nothing wrong with it. Nobody got hurt, but the person's mad because they didn't listen to him, and it's just drama that we don't want. You know, we don't want any drama. That's why we're out there to get away from drama, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, you know, you want to have respect for the environment out there and the land, the lay of the land and the water crossings and all that, but you also want to have respect for one another.
That's
so,
right.
You know, if people all act respectfully out there shouldn't be a problem.
That's right. So sometimes you got your I call them control freaks. Sometimes, you know, that, and I'm not talking about for the environment because I'm a control freak for the environment. Absolutely. I'm talking about the people trying to tell people you shouldn't do that in your Jeep or, you know, you're not set up for that or, you know, stuff like that.
The know-it-alls.
You see it. Yeah, know-it-all. Yeah. If you've ever ran into one, then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. We got another question there, Arla.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay.
We try to operate a drama-free situation. Yes, we do, dear. Yes, we do.
Try.
Crystal Davis says she just added a Rough Country leveling kit, and she says, and I'm getting a little creaking, rattling. Is that typical?
No.
I don't think it is.
I wonder if she had her mechanic set it up or if she set it up. What happens
for you?
When you put a new lift kit on, no matter what brand it is, after a day, a week, 2 weeks, or whatever, things loosen up on it because it's all new metal. You know, it's just the stuff stretches. And so what I do is if you don't do it yourself, you need to take it back to your mechanic after about a week, have him look at it. And if nothing's loose, take it back in another week. And if, you know, do that for a few weeks until they run you off or keep coming back. You know, it's best because it's creaking because something's loose. It's more than likely a coil, one of your coil springs. If you're hearing that creaking.
So definitely get that checked out, Crystal.
If you go out wheeling on a trail, you should come back and go over your rig anyway and look to tighten things up.
Very true.
Absolutely.
Safety.
One of the big things to check is the pitman arm. I found out at Disney, I broke my pitman arm on the waterfall down there at the BMR event. It was fun, but it cost me. You know, I had to take my truck, which I recorded it, and went all the way down there in the middle of all the four-wheeling with my big truck that I'm in right now, actually. And I drug that Jeep out of there, and then we took this truck four-wheeling. We went.
You weren't done, were you?
No, we rock crawled everything out there, and it crawled right up at all out there at the playground.
Yeah, I haven't been awesome park, though. Pretty awesome area.
Yeah, it is.
You haven't been to Disney, Misty?
I have not.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best 4-wheel.
It's a bunch of that, I don't know if you call it shelf rock or shell rock or whatever. It's kind of hard on your tires. It kind of eats them up a bit, but it's pretty out there. Lots of obstacles to go over and stuff. There is a gnarly waterfall to climb up if you want to be that guy or girl.
Yeah. I usually
So
usually are that guy or girl.
do you does your group ever give any kind of recovery training or safety training or anything like that to newer people?
Yes.
Or do you just kind of expect them to have a basic
knowledge?
If they don't have the basic knowledge and they ask, we definitely school them. And if somebody gets stuck, we don't just pull them out. We'll tell them, this, we need a strap here and use this strap, put a ribbon on it or a vest on it. That way, if you're using the actual cable, if it breaks, it doesn't go through your window and da-da-da-da-da. There's just so many things to go over, with new people.
Yeah. For sure.
Absolutely. We got a question from Feral Joe over in Oklahoma. Says, thoughts on the word of Jeep putting out a new inline 6 turbo, the Hurricane.
Heard about that?
I ain't heard about that. I know nothing.
No, you haven't heard anything about that, Matt?
I don't really like turbos on Jeeps because it just gets you in a bad situation real quick.
Yeah.
Turbo.
I think our Jeep has a turbo. The JL.
Is yours the 4-cylinder turbo? Yeah. It's harder to go on trails on turbo because it kicks in and stuff. So if you're trying to keep your momentum, that turbo kicks in and, it's a little harder than doing that. We lost him.
We lost our guest. We're going to give him a moment to try to connect back, and we're just going to go ahead and show our commercial for the upcoming expo, More Expo. Woohoo! It's pretty high energy.
Commercial.
Yeah. We're going to have Chris Holloway on next week, actually, talking about the expo.
Yes, we are.
That's going to be fun.
Talking about the expo. Anna is loving your hair, Misty.
Thank you. New hair.
Dark hair don't care. You must not know about her.
I even did my eyebrows because I have eyebrows normally.
You are matchy. That's bougie.
I am very matchy.
Anna, she could do your hair next time she sees you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Maybe it more. Hint, hint.
So we got some comments that people seem to like the turbos.
Turbos are good for high elevation. Yeah.
Yep.
Feral, I missed the inline 6 engine option. That's old school, bro.
He likes it though.
Crystal,
he said it
I've
hasn't
been going
bothered
to
him.
Expo Pacific Northwest since I live in Oregon.
Woo!
I better start squirreling some money now. We're supposed to be there, Crystal. Doing a round table. You'll have to come up.
We can just start a Pacific Northwest or bust campaign.
A GoFundMe?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Something like that.
This stuff costs money, people. Hello.
Yeah. Venmo us, whatever.
Yeah. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Cash. Fine. Old Man, Old Truck. Excellent musical score on that. Yeah, they put together a pretty good one, didn't they? Oh, Anna says you can do her hair. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. Let's go. This sounds fun. I agree,
Yeah.
Joe. Bring back the 4.0. Oh my God, y'all are old scaling it right here. You want the 4.0 in that Gladiator? Huh?
You don't want no Gladiator.
I know. I don't know what happened to Matt. I don't think the wind swept him away.
Oh,
Like
Lord.
Toto.
That's all right.
Feral
We'll just
Taylor.
chat about other things.
I also do quite a bit in high elevation, so I suppose the turbo isn't hurting.
It says not.
Crystal
Heck yes,
wants
I'm
to
there.
meet up.
Good.
Let's go. Count me in. I've never been to Pacific North. Are you going, Anna?
Anna, listen, girl.
Are you? Don't make me emotional.
Come to the Pacific Northwest one. You can be
Sit
on the
on the
ladies'
round
round
table.
table. And I'm doing the Idaho Teton Overland
The
show.
Teton.
And we are going to do a whole ladies' lounge weekend like we're doing at More Expo. So you need to get it
And
on
we'll
your
be at
calendar.
Expo West in May.
Yes.
Doing a round table at the KC Highlights booth.
Lord help us.
Boom.
Yeah.
Now you know all the secrets.
Actually,
Happy
put
to
this up real
contribute.
quick.
Let's go, girl.
This is our little events,
I don't know what you mean now.
updated events calendar there. You seeing that, Arla?
Yep.
Okay.
I do see that.
So that's what we got going on. Going to do the DRC Easter Takeover. That's a fundraising for St. Jude's.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be at More Expo. We'll be at Bonfire. We'll be at Overland West, Pacific Northwest, and the Teton Overland Show. Those are the shows we've currently got booked, but we're getting contacted all the time about going to other ones. So that list may grow.
Yep. Things are popping up on our calendar. Our calendar's kind of busy this year.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Then,
Tony says 392. I couldn't agree more. Meow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Tony, I think you just turned her on a little bit.
I'm going to have to take out a second mortgage on my house, but by God, let's go. Yeah. Joe's still stuck on the 4.0. We're talking V8. You're talking V6.
He loves this little
Not
4.0.
sure yet. Yes, you are.
Girl.
Come on now.
Come on now.
If y'all don't know, Anna is with Go Treads.
Let's go show them all the Go Treads everywhere.
Show them all the Go Treads.
All the Go
Make
Treads.
the Go Treads there, the
Awesome
special
product.
ones, like at Rendezvous. That was the hit.
Ooh, the color ones. Yeah, those are nice.
Good ones.
I got purple and black, and you got red and black, didn't you?
Yep. Anna, you want me to talk to Dad about it? I'll talk to Dad about it.
Yeah, we'll talk to your dad. Don't worry.
Oh, old man on track.
Yeah.
So you make sure you come find us, okay?
Pretty cool.
So what exactly does a round table entail? Take it, Misty.
I don't think she was able to come in last. I don't remember if she came in or not last time. She was just busy at the booth. But so we basically have a panel of 4 to 5 women sitting up front, more experienced overlanders and off-roaders. And then we have an audience, and the audience can ask us anything they want to know about overlanding solo, overlanding with kids, overlanding part-time, full-time, what kind of equipment and gear we bring, what our overland builds are. I mean, there's all kinds of discussions that happen. And so we're doing the round table at the Easter Jeep Takeover. We're going to have a booth there. We're going to do the whole ladies overland lounge weekend, including a round table at More Expo. We'll have ladies only classes on firearm safety, recovery, all kinds of different topics. It's going to be really cool.
Yep.
And we'll have a little bring your own drink networking evening there too, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then Expo West and Pacific Northwest, we're going to be doing the roundtable discussions there as well. They're going to give us a little classroom area. And again, it'll be a panel of 4 to 5 more experienced overlanders, and then the audience of anybody that wants to come and listen. And that's going to continue on for the summer. I was tentatively invited to have my rig in the Sea Sucker Camp booth at Expo Mountain West, but I've got to finalize those details. They're one of our sponsors as well, and over the next few weeks I'll be showcasing their Sea Sucker Camp Kitchen, which is really, really cool. It sticks right to the side of your vehicle. It's like these massive suction cups. It's crazy.
Very, very cool.
They mount. Brodo packs everything with those things. It's insane.
Really?
So, and then what else we got going on? We're going to hit some trails out west and then just kind of I'm going to stick around for Pacific Northwest and the Teton Overland show. And Arla may be flying out and meeting, kind of weekend warrior type of situation for a lot of those shows because she's a pretty busy lady.
Yes. Will you also have a booth at the shows too and do roundtables?
Yeah. So some of the shows will have a booth. At the Teton Overland show, we're going to actually have two. It's going to be like a 10 by 20 space. They're hooking us up there and stuff. They're really excited that we're coming.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a really good time. So the Southeast Adventure Vehicle Expo, she gave us a booth, and we also had a separate classroom area for the roundtable discussion. It was really cool, even though it poured. So
and the wind
and the rain, yeah, it was everywhere.
Just like being in Arkansas.
Oh yeah.
Old Man Old Truck says he'll be sure to find us. Are we there daily? Yes.
Yes.
We will be pretty much around the KC highlight booth. That's where you want to try to come find us. We'll probably go out and mosey around and do some maybe live while we're walking around, live streaming or whatever. But for the most part, we'll be hanging out at that booth.
We'll be chit-chatting.
Anna, that's awesome.
Thanks, girl.
We love you.
What else we got? There you go. 2.7 getting nerded.
Oh, these guys going back and forth about this.
Hey,
man.
Come on, man. People have a lot of opinions on.
Do I need to register as an audience member for? No, ma'am.
Nope.
You just walk in.
Just show up at the appointed time and come on in.
We'll have more details as these shows get closer and whatnot. So that will help.
Absolutely.
But we'll be wearing our gear. Whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find us. You'll find us. Still talking about the motors, man. You boys, for the love.
Like it.
I know.
All good.
Oh, there's Jen Banks.
Where is
the class list? Ladies Lounge schedule posted for more. I somehow missed you last year. How could you miss us last year?
So last year was a little. It was hard because a lot of people couldn't find the classroom, and we didn't really make up any signage. It was kind of a miscommunication. We weren't sure if Moore was going to provide signage or if we needed to bring it. But this year, everything will be clearly marked. But is that the west building, and the classroom is in the back corner?
Yep.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yep. The very back far corner.
We're going to be going all day, both days of Moore Expo. So it's for the hours of the expo. We'll have different things going on. We'll have little networking chit chats. You can come in and talk to people in a smaller group, kind of one-on-one, or you can come for the classes. Have a lot going on. We'll have some giveaways. We've got quite a few sponsors sending us some stuff to give away, which we're really excited about. And it's going to be a good time.
More is always a good time.
Yeah, I mean, we've got some Rebel Rally participants, past participants, and current participants. They're going to be coming and talking.
Yep.
We're going to have Lady on Toyotas there talking. So we're going to have quite a lot going on.
Firearm safety class, recovery class. Just us chicks talking about things.
Yeah. Just like the boys are talking about engines.
The boys are having their own conversation. Do y'all need each other's phone number? There's a bromance going on.
I'm glad we could connect you guys.
Aww.
So, Old Man Old Truck, my husband Joe will be at Expo West as well. So you guys can chit chat all about engines there too. Woohoo! Yes. So yeah, that's we're gonna have busy summer going, girl.
Yes.
Are you stressed yet?
A little bit.
We're kind of going 90 miles an hour in like a 30-mile-an-hour zone here this last couple of weeks. So
yes, it's not going to get any better.
No.
I have a big feeling that, it's full steam ahead. I'll be sure to find him and show him my 2.7.
I mean, I don't know if I'd be bragging about a 2.7, but
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Cannot.
Just kidding.
I
Pro
cannot.
tip, what did
Well,
Did you see
Matt's struggling
Joe's,
to get back on. I don't know if he's going to make it back on or not. He
Uh-oh.
sent a message.
he said, I don't know if you threw this up. If anyone is overlanding in Oklahoma, the solar and bring the wind turbine. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can always do a wind
so
turbine over
windy.
Oklahoma and Kansas. My gosh. Plus,
It's
big
super
storms are moving in, so it is going to be crazy. You need to come up out of there
quick.
ASAP.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's trying to do, is because it's been a ton of storms out in kind of northern Arkansas and Colorado and everything right now. So he's kind of trying to.
Well, they're coming
They're
across
missing.
there. They're coming here.
Yeah. So
That's so funny. Wait.
play the cards you tell. Hey.
Oh, my Lord. All the wind. Yeah. See, Anna, you're up in
All
Kansas. You
the
know what it's
wind.
about.
Oh my God, Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma, they're all like crazy wind when you're trying to drive.
I heard Chris turn down a vendor for more, but
Masseuse. Chris, what are you
Call
thinking?
away. You turned down a masseuse?
What the heck? We're gonna have to talk to him about that next
You
week.
know
when
how
he's on the show.
profitable that could have been? Oh, we're talking about that
my
next.
God.
We're talking about that next week.
Well, maybe we're gonna have to find a masseuse and bring her on in, or him on in.
I mean, I just
in our
we're
lounge.
pulling chairs in the ladies' lounge.
If y'all know any good masseuses in the Springfield, Missouri area, drop it in the comments or message us and let us know.
Drop it in the comments.
Maybe we can set something up on our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Heck
Chris.
yeah. I'm all about the masseuse.
Gracious. What is wrong with you?
I don't
I mean,
know.
I'm down with that all the way. They did have that cool vendor last year at More Expo that had the special slushies. Well, the special slushies.
Yes.
We hope they return this year.
And we know right where they were located, and I hope they're located in the same spot.
Well, I have heard that there might be able to see that pretty soon of the layout. So,
well, we could also ask them to kind of move down closer to the ladies' lounge.
Right outside the door.
Yeah.
Need a hose in there because I love slushies.
Especially special ones.
Especially special slushies.
We're
Yes,
especially special too, aren't we?
Yes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Wow. So, yeah, I don't know what else we've got going on.
Ooh, let's talk about that.
Yes. So
there's a little stuff starting to plan up.
Yeah, we're looking at potentially the first weekend in November. We haven't really finalized that date yet. We've got to see if that lines up with other people's schedules that are coming to do classes and stuff. But we are planning on doing a ladies camping retreat in the fall. The spaces will be limited again. So if you're interested in doing it, get on there as soon as we release it and get booked. Location is to be determined. We will not be doing any trail rides as part of the event because I don't want to have to deal with permits and insurance and everything else. So with the forest. So we'll do other things, other group activities like hiking and kayaking and stuff like that if it's still warm enough. But we can do, after the event, we can all go on a trail ride before we go home or whatever we want to do. But as part of the official event, we just think it's better to stay away from that whole liability train. So that just know that going into it, that we won't be doing an official trail ride during the camping event.
It is in the early planning stages right now. So we shall see. Oh, my birthday is 11/1. Maybe you should come on in for it.
Come on.
Come down.
Probably going to do this one in the Midwest again this fall. Mm-hmm. I'd like to do one potentially in the early or late winter, early spring in Florida. And then I want to try really hard to have one in the summertime somewhere out west next year. So got lots of cool stuff coming up.
Again, all in the planning stages.
All in the planning. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this Sea Sucker kitchen.
Oh man, I wish I had it in here. It's out in my car, but so it's probably about 3 feet long or so.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little cutout thing. It's hard plastic. It's a little cutout thing that a sink, like, a collapsible sink goes in.
Mhm.
The basin table that Timbo Tusk has.
Uh-huh.
But then it has a thing at the end that it's like this big like D-loop thing where you can put a trash bag.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got, I think, a little area that you can cut up vegetables or whatever like that. And then, yeah, there's different accessories and things you can get to go on it or near it. And then Sea Sucker, they started out, I believe, in the marine industry. And they have these giant suction cups, like I was saying earlier, that you push this little thing and it suctions to your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Or wherever you're using it. I think they have a Sea Sucker marine division, the camp division, and some other things. Anyway, so you stick those things on the side of your vehicle. You use what you need to use. It's a nice little outdoor kitchen area. You take it off when you're done, put it away, and then you're all set. So,
nice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That sounds really cool. Old Man Old Truck. There is an incredible group of ladies in Nevada that own RAV4s. They do a lot of desert trail riding. Super cool bunch. Oh, that's I just lost my mind.
Yeah, I know who you're thinking of.
We had them on the show.
We did. We had them on the show. I can't remember their names either, though.
I literally just lost my mind.
Oh, it was the She Overlands ladies.
She Overlands.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. They've been on the show.
Group. Mm-hmm.
About a year ago.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much of them on social media anymore, though, so I'm not sure.
I haven't either. I know one of them didn't have their RAV4 anymore. She had a Jeep, I think, now.
Yeah.
I believe that's Blondie and Batty.
Blondie and Batty. Okay.
Blondie and Batty.
I think they all roll with the same, probably, yes, big group.
Yes.
Yeah, there's lots of events coming up. I know that we are also, we as in a couple other people that I'm not going to mention right now because we're still in the very beginning planning stages of it, but we're planning on doing some ladies kind of meet out in the middle of nowhere campouts this summer. We're still working all of that out. They'll be kind of, announced, like we'll say, here's the Latin Long. If you're in the area, come on, you can get here in a day or two, come on and meet up with us and we'll have a good time. So we got lots of cool things happening. I'm very excited. Be very busy.
For sure. And if anybody wants to, donate a Zero Breeze air conditioning unit to me, that'd be great.
Well,
I would gladly take that.
Now, I don't know what he didn't like about it, but Sean Walford did not like Zero Breeze. He said no.
He said no.
He didn't really elaborate.
There's not a lot of options out there for air conditioning units for the summer coming up, and last summer was so hot in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Just miserable. So I would really
tell
like
you what, those little yellow fans that you and I each bought are amazing.
Those moved some air.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those were nice.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Because it was hot at the camping retreat last summer in June, and
we each had one of those fans in the tent, and then we each had a Claymore hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Those Claymores are awesome too.
Yeah, we had them blowing from all directions on us.
Like a tornado.
It was so fun.
Yes, he needs a fan.
Yes. Every dog should have their own fan. What are you thinking, woman?
Get on this Amazon, get a fan. What's wrong with you? He's hot. He got a lot of hair.
Yeah, you got all that fur.
Of course, sweet baby.
Well, Anna's got long hair too, so she's probably hot too.
Sure. Messy bun it. You'll be good.
Messy bun.
But yeah, I want an air conditioner. This is gonna be my second summer to say it. If anybody's listening out there.
If anybody would like to sponsor Arla an air conditioner or, the show or whatever, she would really like it.
I would really like it because sugar melts. Okay? Sugar melts.
You ain't talking about you.
Yes, I am.
Oh, now you're sugar? And spice and everything nice? Mm-mm.
If I have my
What do you
meds.
guys think? Do you think she's sugar and spice and everything nice? Or do you think she's like snakes and snails and puppy dog tails?
Oh my God.
And sass and Mountain
Telling
Dew?
your age. Mountain Dew, if you'd like to sponsor me.
She drinks one.
PepsiCo,
Hey, you're not supposed to be drinking
PepsiCo,
those,
if you'd like to
young lady.
sponsor.
Mm-mm-mm. Coke Zero should sponsor me. I'm telling you.
Right.
Whew. Craziness. So anybody that's watching, if you guys have any other questions for us real quick before we say goodnight, feel free to drop them in the comments. Otherwise, you can always hit us up on Facebook Messenger, on Instagram, DS on Instagram. We just started a Tumblr blogging account. We also have Twitter. We're on the Twitter, we're tweeting and all that fun stuff. Not very often, but we do. And then what else do we have, girl? We're on all the major podcast platforms, an audio version of the podcast.
Spotify, Apple.
Yeah.
All those things.
And then we, as you guys know, we stream live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. So Twitter is weird though because you can't put any comments on there. You can watch it, but you can't put any comments.
Yep.
Oh,
our guest tonight, Matt Hester with Rowdy Jeepers. You can find him on Facebook under Rowdy Jeepers, and he also started a YouTube channel under the same name.
Nice.
So check it out. They go out every weekend. This is his 56th weekend to take groups out.
Ooh, you're busy. That's a lot of
every
wear
weekend.
And tear on your vehicles.
Rain or shine.
There's questions. Let's see.
Harden Herefords. Any advice for first time going out? Alice at Lou G06. Well, never go out alone. Always go with a group. Have somebody experienced that can spot you. Know the lines and know recovery and whatnot. But if it's your first time, go with somebody that's experienced so they can help walk you through.
Yeah. I would definitely go out with someone else at least the first couple of times and just get to know your vehicle. Make sure you go to like a mechanic shop and have them kind of walk through everything, like a 4x4 off-road shop or whatever. Have them walk through your vehicle with you, show you where basic things are. Make sure you know how to change a tire. That's something that a lot of people don't know how to do. But surprisingly enough, make sure that you have recovery gear of some type, whether it's a tree saver or winch or
winch.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff out there that you can use for recovery. Go treads.
Go treads for sure. Recovery.
Absolutely.
Go treads.
So just be safe. Make sure you have a first aid kit. Make sure somebody knows where you're going to be. Even if you think it's just, I'm just going out for a few hours, no big deal. Make sure at least one other person on this planet knows where you're going to be. It just makes good sense.
That's right.
Have a Garmin InReach or something similar for an emergency so you can get a hold of someone. Yeah. Just educate yourself and work on your self-confidence.
Any big overlanding type trips planned for you?
For me, yes. We're going to be doing Colorado, Arizona, Utah, where else? Oh, Wyoming, Idaho, maybe a little more Oregon because we really liked Idaho, Wyoming, and Oregon. It's a lot of fun. And yes, Joe. Use the Life 360 app. That'll work if you still have signal for sure, but it'll also give like your last known location too. So you can communicate on it. It has crash detection. So if you do get into an accident and there is a cellular signal, it will notify your other people in your group that you had an accident. So that's a great app. Yeah, I mean,
it is a great app.
All kinds of stuff. Make sure you have plenty of water. Even if you're going out for the day, make sure if all else fails, you have plenty of water to drink. So,
and for me, it's snacks.
And lots of snacks for Arla if you go with her. A lot of snacks. And they better be good snacks too. She don't want any of that cheap shit. She wants good snacks and Mountain Dew.
I get hangry. If I get hangry, it's no point.
Tony will tell him. He knows.
Gotta have
Oh, yeah.
snacks. I've always got a snack in my purse. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Just driving to work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
It's for an emergency. You never know.
You never know. Have some snacky snacks and some water. Anything else you can think of, Arla? And Mountain Dew.
Shameless plug.
Some people bring an axe. Some people bring a small chainsaw. There's some down limbs that get in your way. Down
Yes.
limbs messed us up the first time we went wheeling in Arkansas because we'd finally gotten past, after being stuck for about 4 hours in the mud, we finally got past that and went down the trail, and a tree had fallen over and we had nothing with us and we couldn't fit under the tree because of the rooftop tent. So that kind of stunk.
Yeah, but that's stunk.
But yeah.
Arla, sweet or salty snacks?
Ooh.
Listen, it's a snack. So I'm a sugar junkie as it is, but I do like some chippy chips too. And sometimes I like some caramel with the sea salt.
The little sweet and
The
salty. That's what I
chocolate
was going to
caramel.
say.
Oof.
I like that sweet and salty mix.
Yeah.
For sure.
Good. We are debating going to Silverton, Colorado again this year. Looks amazing. Have you gone? And what did you think of it? Yes. We took my Jeep out there a couple years ago and did some of the Jeep Badge of Honor trails out that way. It is beautiful. We went in fall, and the aspens are undescribable, basically.
Yeah.
Things that I struggled with there was the altitude change. I did not feel well for a couple of days. I had a bad headache and just did not feel good. Both times we went to Colorado. Once in my JK and once in our Gladiator. Everybody else seemed fine, but I just didn't do good with the elevation. It didn't really do good for me. So, but other than that, yes. And I know that Misty's been out there because she's been everywhere.
Yep. Been to lots of places in Colorado. One of my favorite places is St. Elmo's. It's a little historic ghost town. And they have chipmunks you can feed and what do you call those little birds? Hummingbirds. They have a lot of little hummingbirds around the area. It's just a cool little area. Really, really neat. If you have kids, they'll love sitting there and just feeding the chipmunks. You sit right on a little stump. It's super cute. Yeah, I mean, there isn't part of Colorado I don't really like. I even like the eastern side where it's a little more flat, and we've camped throughout that area too. That's not as fun in the summer, but yeah.
Pretty cool. Gummy bears for Jen. Gummy bears will work.
Yum, gummy bears will
Liking
work.
those. Kettle popcorn. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's kind of like crack. So you get started on that and just eat the whole bag. Or
so y'all need Jen and Crystal need to come camping with us and bring the snacks because you're right on track there.
Cheese popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
The cheese popcorn. Yeah. Love the aspens. Yes, they are.
Same.
Amazing. Amazing. Yep. Really great.
All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. I'm really sorry that we lost our guest halfway through the show, but hopefully he's doing okay. And we can always try to get him rescheduled if he wants to come back on and if you guys want to hear more from him. But yeah, other than that, we'll see you guys at I'm in, but you have to try the popcorner. Oh, yeah. The flattened popcorn chips, those are good.
Oh, okay.
You know what she's talking about? I think they're like pop chips or something. I think they're similar.
I'm a snacking girl. I will try it.
So we will be at More Expo. That's our next. Our next event is the DRC Dirt Road Coalition Easter Takeover down at Hot Springs, Arkansas. And that is April 6th through 9th. And then we'll be at More Expo. Come see us. We're going to have the whole weekend full of stuff for ladies. If you haven't gotten your tickets, get them now. You can either use the Day We MA 10 or what's yours for Bats Off Road?
I think it's Bats Off Road 10.
Bats Off Road 10.
Mm-hmm.
You can use either one of those discount codes to get 10% off entry. What else? Yeah. And then after that, we're going to do Expo West. So busy. You guys have a great evening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with us with all the technical difficulties. And we'll see you next week where we talk to Chris Holloway of More Expo.
Yeah.
Good night.